Hey, my name's Matt Kanig. I'm the founder of Rockstar Designs, and I have a quick question for you. If I asked you right now which of your software vendors or AI tools is actually making you money, could you answer that question without flinching? Most dealer principals can't. And it's costing them around $200,000 a year in waste that they don't even see. Now, I am the founder of Rockstar Designs, and I'll tell you, 30 years in this automotive industry, and I've built AI systems for dealerships across the country. And I'm going to walk you through a 16 slide blueprint. It takes about 7 or 8 minutes, and by the end, you'll know exactly where the leak is in your store, what to plug it with, and the three integrations that every modern dealership has to own. No buzzwords, no fluff. We're just going to go ahead and get right into it. So, this is the headline: cut 200 grand, add more deals, own your AI. It's not rhetorical or theoretical. The average dealership today is bleeding around 200 grand a year on tools, subscriptions, and vendor stacks that don't talk to each other. And by the end of this, you'll know how to flip that number into added gross. It starts with one shift. You have to stop renting your AI and start owning it. Now, you don't have an AI problem, you got a vendor problem. If you look at your current stack, you've got tools, you got logins, you got dashboards that nobody opens. None of that's AI. It's noise. And that noise is expensive, up to 200 grand a year in overlapping waste. The fix isn't more software. The fix is three simple integrations that you actually own and control. Now, there is this vendor trap that dealers fall into, and here's how the trap works every single time. A vendor walks in, they use buzzwords and acronyms you've never heard. You buy the shiny object because it sounds smart. They talk about CDPs and other three-letter things that you don't ever talk about in your everyday life. It's actually too complicated, takes too much time, and then the system fails. And then the vendor tells you, wait for it, you didn't implement it right. So you buy more stuff, and the cycle repeats. Here's the thing: confusion sells. If you fully understood what you were buying, you would have realized you didn't need it. You didn't need a second job. You bought a solution, and right now, most dealers are stuck in step 5 here. Now, let's talk about the rule of technology because this is the filter. Okay, 3 questions. This is what you should filter everything through. Does it make your life easier? Does it generate revenue for the dealership? Does it cut unnecessary spending? If the answer is yes to one of those three, it's a tool. If the answer is no to all three of those, it is a distraction. See, most of what's running on your tech stack right now is a distraction. Run every vendor you currently have through this filter this week, asking those 3 questions. Does this vendor make my life easier? Does it generate revenue? Does it cut unnecessary spending? I think you're going to be shocked at what doesn't survive. Okay. Now, here's the big shift: you got to stop renting your business. And here's the part nobody tells you: most AI tools today are built to lock you in. You're not buying AI, you're renting it. They lock your workflows so they control how you operate. They lock your data so they own your insights. They lock your conversations so they dictate your customer interactions. And they lock your pricing so they can hike your rates whenever they want. You don't own a single piece of it, which means you don't own your business. Your vendors do. So let's talk about the mechanics of good implementation here, okay? Because if I'm being honest, good implementation is just freaking boring. It's super slow, it's focused, but it works. Now, there's 3 rules here to good implementation. Rule number 1 is you need to do things one at a time. When we implement 5 things at once, we never know what's actually working. We don't know what to attribute it to. Rule number 2 is this: commit for at least a year when you add something new. Okay. If you're not willing to commit to it for a year, you don't actually believe in it. So you shouldn't be investing money in it. And rule number 3, please take this to heart. Rule number 3 is this: you've got to have control. If you don't control the system, you don't own it. This one stack of decisions right here, these 3 rules, this will eliminate almost all of your bad vendor investments. So let's talk about the new model, okay? The AI workforce that you actually own. Because what you actually want is not more tools. You don't actually want more subscriptions. You want an autonomous workforce, right? Something that operates 24/7, 365. You want zero missed calls. You want zero forgotten follow ups, right? Now, if you're looking for the perfect system, you also want one that doesn't require constant babysitting. Now, that's not a software stack, that's a digital employee. And it's actually the future of every winning dealership. Think about it right now with our salespeople. 10% of them may be consistent in doing what they're trained on. Let's say 20, let's say 50% if you're killing it. But even your receptionist isn't consistent. Your BDC is not consistent. See, consistency in making sure every call gets answered, the framework you want for how a call is handled happens with every customer every time. The follow up is consistent. That's what you need for success. So we need to do a paradigm shift here, all right? And here's the kicker, this is the whole picture inside of one frame. The old model, which many of my dealer friends are doing right now, is fragmented software tools. But the new model is just using one unified digital employee. See, the old workflows were dictated by your vendors, but the new ones are custom for your dealership. And the old workflows, in the old data planning, all the data was siloed and rented. But in the new model, where you own the AI, 100% of that data is owned and controlled by you. Okay, and this is important. Old financials are like endless subscriptions. In the new financials, you've got a fixed, controlled asset that you're working with. One side bleeds you dry, the other side builds you up. And as someone who's worked on both the dealer side and the vendor side in these past 32 years, I can tell you I've worked for vendors where I've had to go in and tell my dealer clients about rate hikes that were coming up. And it seemed to average somewhere between 5 and 10% every year. Well, we don't think about this because it's so slow, right? It's the frog in the boiling water that slowly warms up and it never gets out. But here's the crazy part. See, 10 years of 10% increases is a 100% increase in price. Is that what you want to pay? See, here are the three non-negotiables when you're starting to think about AI integrations, because AI is what everybody's talking about, right? It's not the future. It's happening right now. Some dealers are crushing it. The smart ones are. Some people are late to the party, but hey, it's better to be late to the party than not be at the party at all. So here's the thing. If you do nothing else, do these three things, okay? Capture, convert, nurture. Capture, convert, nurture. The AI receptionist captures every call. The AI appointment engine converts those calls into booked appointments. The AI follow-up in BDC nurtures every lead until they show up. It's 3 gears in one workforce. So let me break each one down. All right. Integration number one is your AI receptionist. Every single call gets answered. It gets answered instantly. There are no missed calls. The crazy thing is the AI receptionist can take multiple calls at once. There's no voicemails piling up, no lost opportunity. It handles the basic questions automatically. It books appointments right there on the call. And when a human absolutely needs to step in, it routes the call to the right person. Most dealerships miss 30 to 40% of their inbound calls. This stops that overnight. Integration number two is your AI follow-up and BDC. Speed is everything in your dealership. When a customer reaches out, they get a response instantly, immediately. That alone increases appointments. And this system responds to every new lead. It executes missed call text follow-ups. It runs through long-term lead nurturing in the background. And it triggers dead lead reactivation campaigns that pulls money out of your old database. See, most dealers are sitting on a gold mine of cold leads. This works that mine for you. And best of all, it follows your systems and your framework because it's your employee. Now, integration number three is the AI appointment engine. And this is where the revenue comes from. All right. There's no more chasing customers. No more drop conversations, just consistent, predictable appointment setting. It books appointments automatically. It executes follow-ups before the meeting, and it confirms that they're going to show up without anyone on your team lifting a finger. Higher show rates without higher payroll. Come on, that's a win right there. And here's what it actually looks like. A customer calls your store at 2 a.m. Okay, maybe they work second shift and they're thinking, I'm just going to leave a voicemail. Maybe somebody will call me back. But no, the AI receptionist intercepts the call, answers it. Caller hangs up early. AI immediately follows up with them, shoots them calendar link. Customer clicks it. AI appointment engine secures the appointment for 9 a.m. or whatever time the customer sets it for. And then it sends them the confirmation. There is zero human effort. It's one seamless owned workflow. By the time your team walks in, that deal's already on the schedule. It's not the future. It's literally happening right now. Now, know this: if they're calling during quiet hours, right? We want to be legally compliant. It will make sure it shoots the text message as soon as it's outside of those quiet hours. So 8:01 a.m. Right? That they'll get that text message. If they're messaging in through the chat widget, it will talk to them at all hours of the night. Same with Facebook Messenger, same with Instagram, things like that. Now, these three systems alone fundamentally change your dealership's economics. You replace expensive manual processes. You increase your show rates. You capture every lost after hours opportunity, and you eliminate wasted vendor spending. 4 levers pulled at the same time. That's how you turn a $200,000 leak into added gross profit. So here's the thing, my friend. You don't need more tools. You need systems that work. If you want to see what this looks like inside your specific dealership, we'll actually map it out for you. We'll identify exactly where you're losing money right now. We'll pinpoint what to automate first. We'll reveal which vendor subscriptions you don't necessarily need. And we'll give you a step-by-step plan to build your AI workforce. No fluff, no BS, just a roadmap to help you get to the next level. You've got 2 paths you can go down, all right? You can keep renting tools and watching the bill go up every quarter, or you can start owning systems and watch your gross go up every month. The dealerships that win over the next few years will be the ones that own their AI. Everyone else gets squeezed out. So if you want to book time to get your custom diagnostic map so you can take a look at what it really means to own your own AI workforce, just head over to getrockstarai.com right now. If you're already on the website and that's where you're watching this, you can click the booking link, all right? It'll be right there, easy to find. And this will help you take the steps to get your dealership to the next level. And as it says on the slide, the dealerships that win over the next few years will be the ones that own their AI.